Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to recap day one of trading for the Pengu token. We got Kix here, excited to hear his takes. We're going to talk about Bitcoin's new all-time high and subsequent pullback, and we're going to talk about the likelihood and effects of a U.S. Bitcoin strategic reserve. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Was chatting a bit with Kix about being under the weather today. I'm feeling like trash. I got absolutely hammered by a cold. Kix is trying to avoid a cold himself. How you feeling today, Kix?
Phenomenal, man. Had a great weekend. Went to a casino, did some gambling, played some roulette for the first time. Had hella luck. If you go to a casino 2-3 nights in a row, you win every night. You know, that's rare. Feeling good. So I'm trying to bring some of that energy now back to the computer, into the trading game. But my things are looking pretty good over here. I'll be honest with you, man. Some of my buys looking pretty good. My buddy, my business partner, was shilling me Faye.
Hey.
You know about Faye over on base. Up 60% on that. And I got in late on that, dude. Up 60% on that. Even this morning, dude. You know, I log in, I go, oh, dude, unicorn fart dust. That's fucking funny. 26 million. Bought that shit. Kadoosh. 80% gain, just like it's nothing. Like, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys one story because I could talk all day. Some crazy shit happened at this casino, okay? First of all, I sat down at a roulette table and I bought $100 worth of chips and I got dollar chips, and then a new dealer swapped in and he thought they were all $5 chips. Swear to fucking God, dude. So like I start hitting and I'm hitting for like $500 instead of like $100. It was insane, dude. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Just wanted to get that out there. But the craziest thing was I fell in love with roulette. So much fun. I was like, I'm all about vibes and energy. So I'm walking around looking for the right dealer. I see this nice Hispanic lady dealer. It's Sunday, so they get to wear football jerseys. Guess what football jersey she's wearing? Michael Vick, number 7, Atlanta Falcons. I asked her if she knew who Michael Vick is. No fucking clue. I sit down at the table. I kid you fucking not. She spins a 7. I'm like, holy shit, dude. She's wearing a 7. She just span a 7. Guess what she does on the next roll? She spins another fucking 7. And I go, who are you? She goes, huh? And she looks at her jersey and she goes, oh, cadena, or something in Spanish, because she didn't even know that she was wearing 7 until she looked down and she saw. And, you know, and then people tell me roulette's random. Do you know what string theory is? Okay. You cross a road, you don't look both ways, you get hit by a bus. Is that random? No. Roulette's random.
So did you stay with her? Oh, Mr. Kix, me gusta Michael Vick, un número 7, por favor.
Yeah. She made me a little money, and I gave her a nice little juicy tip. Gave her a little tip. But I didn't hit the double 7s. But you know, it was weird. I had an intrusive thought in my head, and I said, this girl's going to start rolling 7s. And then she rolled the 7s, and then I sat down, right? Should have went, slammed it down right away, right? But I played a little 3-card poker, played a little blackjack, not according to the rules. I was like, should I hit on 14 here? People were like, no. I said, hit me. I get a 6.
You gotta go.
And then I bust out the dealer. And they're like, you're not leaving this table. You're a fucking animal. I love this guy. So it was a good time. No, I tipped her $5, man. I don't.
People get so mad when you don't play by the book and they're losing. They will
they lose their mind, dude. They'll ask you to leave.
Yeah, they'll get so mad at you. It's unreal. But
that's why I said I'm sitting at the far left table, like the far left of the table. That way, at least, like I'm only fucking up myself or the dealer. Like I'm not like fucking up all the other cards other people get, even though it's all random. So it doesn't make sense to get like all butthurt or anal, like, oh, that should have been my card if you did this or that. But dude, I got 2 fucking 8s, and I look at the table. It's like these 2 country, like 25-year-old guys and my buddy, and they're like, you should split them. I'm like, cool, split them. Then one of my 8s gets a 2, so it's a 10. You're supposed to double that. So I'm like, double that. Hit blackjack on both of them.
Oh shit!
This guy goes, this guy's fucking insane, dude. He's like, this guy is Next level. It was a blast, dude. So now next time I go to the casino, I'm just going to absolutely lose everything that I made. But it was a good time.
Yeah, gotta love Atlantic City. Atlantic City is always a great time. Speaking of great times, did you claim your Pengu?
Nope. No, because in America, when you claim, the IRS says you now owe us income taxes. And not capital gains. Like, who the fuck are these people over there in that big ivory tower of the IRS? So, if I claim right now, there's no way I'm offsetting 70 grand of income in 14 days. So I'm waiting 14 days. I'll claim it in 2025. And then I can do some offsetting, try to reduce that tax liability.
There you go. There you go. I'm out of things to offset in terms of long term. I have dumped so much trash over.
Well, no, that's the thing is it's not even capital gains, bro. Yeah, they say airdrops are income, so it's not even like I can go sell in other deeds and offset it. No, like I got to ask Easy. I think you got to buy a G-Wagon and then you got to fill it up with like Goldschlager, right? Because there's little gold flakes in there, and then you go take it to this guy who's going to then extract the gold, so you get your money back on that. But then you can business expense all of that, and they call it the Goldschlager loop.
No, so what you do is you buy a bunch of shit from Amazon on December 31st, and then you return all of it on January 1st.
Fucking holy shit! I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's the ultimate loophole. Completely illegal. But hey, what's the worst that can happen?
Is it though?
I don't know. I just came up with that theory right now. I've never actually tried it.
That's a phenomenal theory. What's the most expensive thing you can buy on Amazon Prime?
Oh, dude, I bet you can buy you can buy fucking, you name it. What do you want to buy? You want to buy a boat?
Just buy a bunch of laptops for your developers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That is not as fun as
$324 inflatable boat.
Dude, I could buy a Candy Cowboy 2-seat electric UTV with a lithium battery. 14,000. Literally what I was about to
do. That thing looks electric.
Looks great, dude.
What is it?
Do you think it can fit a 6'3" guy in it though? Yeah. Maybe the top's removable. That's why I can't drive a convertible. That thing flips. My head is gone.
I've got a $19,000 Canadian spa.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I like this.
There's some massage chairs for $2,000 a pop.
Yeah, so that's health and wellness. So I think that you can write that off.
Yeah, maybe a sauna as well. I see a 39 grand Himalayan salt cave.
Awesome.
Very interesting.
Oh, on Prime they got one of those. You know, at your school, like a water bottle filling station. They got one of those for $1,500 on Prime.
I'm a fan.
What is this? Like a whole house?
I don't know. You're just buying a house.
You like become a bricklayer, like you're just like laying salt bricks. Like,
yeah, you can actually buy a 40-foot house with luxury design, 3-bedroom, 1 living room, 1 fully equipped bath.
That's smart.
It's only about $16,000. I don't really know how this is possible, but yeah, 16 grand. It's a fold-up home. This is a nice house.
That's a good deal, dude.
Amazon driver's gonna be.
I could start renting that shit out. I could get $500 a month and rent for that probably.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, 16 grand. Why is this one significantly cheaper than the 30-foot house?
Maybe with a cheaper, like cardboard or something.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, 3-bed. Not bad. Not bad.
Amazon.
Oh, this one's $27,000. This one looks like. Yeah, it looks like they even pull up and build the house for you.
I got some guys that can do that.
Padogo's contact house. Yeah, just drop one of them in like the middle of Florida.
So bonita.
Prefab tiny home. This one's got a huge front door.
Casa bonita.
It's 11,000 pounds.
Dude, that shit. You're paying more for the weight than anything. All right, what's this guy's 6-hole saying? Naval by board Elon Musk, next agent to cook, part of Eliza ecosystem. Okay. He's doing a live YouTube on it this AM on SlamX. Funding, announced by Aether Cloud yesterday.
So
I
I
don't
haven't
see.
heard of anything but Eliza. I don't know anything but
Yeah,
Eliza.
I don't know if that was. I haven't. I'm so confused. And I go to I don't see anything from board Elon Musk. Let me see. Maybe let me check.
Let me check their Discord. Their Edison Discord. Maybe they have something there. We like board Elon though. We like board Elon.
Yeah, we like board. That's what I'm saying. Like I read that and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go snap by. And there's nothing about him on the like actual URL for this. And this is 1 month old. What's this guy doing? Is he feeding me?
Yeah, something about
It's
Naval.
6-hole. Feed us something fresh, dog. We only want if you're gonna shill something. I don't mind you shilling. I don't mind you shilling, but give us something like earlier, a little juicier.
Okay, Kashmir says board Elon is an ex-IDF soldier. Okay, interesting. Good. Add that to the lore. And Naval is a meme coin based on him, led by board Elon. It's been around. Who's him? Naval, like Naval, the famous Twitter guy, the investor. So it's based on him, and it's led by board Elon. Why am I hearing that for the first time?
There's just too much noise out there right now. I think that's the issue.
Shit, dog. Fuck.
Shit.
Before we get to the weather report, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. We're gonna have a little.
Oh,
bit of
were
fun.
you go on 2x speed?
A little bit of fun.
Shit.
Oh, it's based on Naval Ravanovic.
Okay.
In your pocket. Pizza Pets.
All right. So yesterday I killed a pet. We gave him DMT. He evolved. We gave him DMT again. He died.
Damn, dude.
So
I smoked DMT once, and they said you got to hold this for 45 seconds. And I realized I was at a party and I didn't know a ton of the people. And the guy giving it to me, he was a nice guy, but he was like way too excited. I was taking DMT, so I blew it immediately out. And he's like, why'd you do that? I said, not today, buddy. Didn't feel anything.
crowd wants more DMT. So I have 17 of these little suckers. I'm thinking about
More
just like
DMT.
I think I'm just gonna DMT like 6 of them.
More DMT.
I'm just gonna DMT all these little rascals here.
What's the website name again, Ray? I'm gonna give DMT.
Okay. Hold on. You can't just be mixing and maxing drugs. You have to define who's who. So like that guy jumping, that guy right there, the jumpy guy, stimmies. Give him stimulants. Fire guy on the right. Let's scroll down. What kind of drugs we got for fire guy?
All right, so we've got coffee, steroids, weed, cocaine, LSD, DMT.
Fire guy's got heartburn, pizza and beer. Only pizza and beer.
Okay.
He's got heartburn because he's on fire. Okay. Guy like silver guy. I've seen those eyes before. Ketamine eyes. Only ketamine to that guy. Purple guy. That guy's on some fucking Molly, dude. Look at his eyes, dude. That guy's on some fucking Molly, bro.
Okay. All right. So Molly, we can't give him.
Do you want me to write that down for you?
No, I understand. I've got them all memorized. Molly, we can't give him because it'll reverse his evolution. He's already at the minimum evolution. We can give this guy some.
Makes sense for a Molly guy.
Now. It's a 20% chance to change his type. We can do a little ketamine. We'll pop that one through first. Ketamine.
Do they got Robitussin? Maybe we'll give that to Perp.
They don't. I'm definitely going to DMT a bunch of these though because I want to like move through them quickly, evolving quickly with like minimum inscriptions. So I'm gonna save the stimulant for that guy. I'm gonna give these 3 DMT, and we're gonna see what happens here in terms of evolution or death. One thing to be watching for though is all of these pets essentially are going to die in a day. 24 hours left because their hearts are see their heart level. Their
How do we get that up?
Yeah, so there's a couple things you can do strategy wise for the hearts. Beer gives them 2 hearts, but they might poop. If your pet poops, you have to give it a shower. So you have to do an additional inscription with a shower. You can give them pizza, it's 1 heart, less chance of a poop. What I think I'm gonna do, once I get down to 1 heart on these, I'm gonna give them all cocaine. Essentially, does is that freezes their need to like eat, so they don't need to they won't lose hearts. But I have to
game
make sure
theory.
I come back and I give them milk before 3 days, or they'll just die.
Well, mama's milk.
Yeah, milk removes the
Well,
effect.
liquid gold.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
It's $11 gas fee.
That I just paid $11 for. I believe I did 4 pets there with DMT.
Did they all live?
We're gonna see. So I just broadcasted it. So like when we come back to this a little bit later,
Yeah,
I'm sure
okay.
we'll
So
see.
it's Bitcoin. We'll have to wait 6 days.
Yeah. So next week we'll see who's alive and who isn't alive. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting to watch. This collection is gonna get very deflationary very quickly. I think it started at 56K. It's already down to 52 because people are just massively killing their pets with DMT. Lots of people just gambling via DMT. You can actually see, which is pretty cool in terms of hearts remaining. You can see
Dude, my
that.
transactions already went through, Ray.
Yours did?
Yeah.
On
gave all
Bitcoin.
my-
How's that even possible?
I want high priority because I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you gave him DMT?
Yeah.
Just one or all
2 out
three?
of the 3. 2 out of the 3 survived.
Oh, you gave them all DMT.
Yeah.
Damn. So you 2 evolved, 1 died. That's good though. I mean, 50-50 odds. You beat the odds there.
I don't even think
So,
you can die from DMT.
What's the goal? They only have 1 heart.
You
1
definitely
heart, 2
can,
heart.
dude.
Can you?
What do you
That's
mean you
if you
can't,
can.
dude?
So
What
I'm gonna
happens
be
if you have
doing.
psychosis and off yourself?
I'm gonna be
Okay.
doing cocaine, and cocaine basically means you don't have to touch them for 3 days.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have them selected.
Boom.
No, not the middle one. The middle one's dead. So you
Oh.
don't want to waste. You don't want to waste sats on the middle one. Okay, yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna go medium priority this time. That thing went through way too fast.
Pizza Pets, the #1 collectible in your pocket.
Boom.
Yeah.
my
So
pets are
looking at Magic Eden here, like there's thousands of pets that are gonna die in the next day and a half. Like
Yep,
42,
all mine.
yeah.
All mine are fucked, dude. Need to
42K.
go feed those suckers.
Yeah, you gotta go feed them. I think you said you had them on your laptop, right?
Yeah, or the other PC. So I mean, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of digging here. Not having fun with it, Ray, just because I have the Bitcoin wallet on a different computer, Ray.
Yeah, well, we'll see who's going to win. I feel like I have a good shot here of finishing with the most or highest pets. Oh, shit. Mine went through. We lost a bunch of them. We lost 2 more. Lost 2 of
So
the previous
Ray. You know what we're gonna do right now?
What's that?
Because the variance was so high and you lost 2, we're gonna double down and rip more DMT right now.
More DMT on this little
Yeah,
guy who
you
evolved?
have to because it's a game of odds. Like,
Alright.
so right now we just rip DMT for all of them.
It's like roulette.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't possibly kill them all here. So like, just keep ripping DMT.
Easy. You know that game where like the rocket goes in
Crash.
casinos and you can go for it? I was like, dude, they need to have that in real casinos.
Where is
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
4 hearts. Where is he?
Because once all the old people die, he's going to play the slot machines.
I'm not.
If
Are
there
you?
was Crash,
If there was Crash, I'd be there all day.
see, I'm investing in a 10 million round.
Amateur Hero goes segment 1 tax fraud, segment 2 hard drugs. That's the Daily Bone Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Just ripping out. We're looking at prefab homes and what to claim before you claim your pudgy drop, just to write it off.
Yeah, we'll jump back into this. I'm going to feed some more DMT. I just got to find that pet, but it's not great watching or listening experience when I'm just scrolling through and trying to find the pet to give it to. That being said, how about we kick
So
it
I
off?
bought unicorn fart dust last night. I bought it last night. 7 mil. Paper handed the shit out of it at 7.5 mil.
Ugh,
Hey, dude, a gain's a gain, right?
slightly
I
better.
just didn't like it. I looked at the chart. I was like, I don't know if this guy's LARPing or not. Turns out he wasn't LARPing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday, December 18th. Looking at the crypto roundup, the majors retrace after yesterday's run with Bitcoin just under 105K, Ethereum just below 3,900, and Solana at 217. Over the past 24 hours, the Pengu token went live and settled at a 3 billion FDV after trading over 2.5 billion of volume. The pudgy Penguin floor is down about 50% from its pre-airdrop high and is currently trading just under 18 ETH. Next up, Bitcoin hit an all-time high yesterday as it broke 108K. This comes as the total Bitcoin ETF assets under management surpass those held in gold ETFs. Finally, Bitcoin reserve talk heated up as European Union member Sarah Knafo gave a pro-Bitcoin speech calling for a Bitcoin strategic reserve. The state of Ohio introduced strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation, and the Bitcoin Policy Org drafted a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill that just need to be signed by incoming President Trump. That's it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio. Sorry about that, Easy.
Excellent
Unicorn
weather
podcast.
report. As
Totally fine.
always, Kicks.
Totally fine.
Love the cutoff of Easy during that very, very.
Once you hit the button, you can't unhit it. I
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the setting to unhit it.
Yep, absolutely. Unicorn fart dust we were talking about before. So segment 3, unicorn fart dust. I also traded this and did okay, but paper handed. I bought it at 16. I sold it like 32 or something. Up to 47. Do you hear the lore about this one? Like, have you looked at the lore behind this one, Kicks?
Yeah, like old guy doesn't get meme coins, launches a meme coin. Someone set up their grandpa for sure.
Yeah, somebody's like who's like a gold and silver maxi, like had a YouTube show and was like did a pump fund, like, and I guess was like just like shitting on meme coins.
Yeah, and he sold before it ripped. Classic boomer.
No. He sold like 15% of it. So he made $60K off a $75 investment and is still holding $225,000 of it. He has said he won't sell for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, you see, once again, boomer. He's waiting for the next year tax liability.
Yep. It's actually exactly what it is. Yeah.
So what is this? The unicorn fart dust?
Yeah. So the guy was
I thought
there.
you'd
He's
be
got a
all
little
over this,
stuffed animal.
Clemente.
He's got a
This is
little
the first
stuffed
time I've
animal
heard of it.
figurine thing. He does a
Okay.
daily YouTube where he only talks about gold and silver and macro of gold and silver prices. He saw a headline for Fart Coin and how it was worth $500 million. So he doesn't actually know it's worth almost $1 billion. And was very upset about this, saying there's nothing tangible about these, yada, yada, zippity, zoodah, bada bing, bada boom. Launched unicorn fart dust. And finally, on last night's live stream, came out and said that he had launched it. So it went from basically like a 40, 50K market cap dead coin and just gigacents. Now everyone's just sending it to show them what's really possible.
Oh my God. How did I miss this?
I don't know. You're just not locked in anymore, dude. Ever since you had a good couple weeks post Sarasota, then you went to Seattle, and then
Weird energy there.
Yeah, like you just kind of fell off a cliff, dude. Like I know you guys are known for coffee, but you just weren't locked in. You were working out of a coffee shop. You had no power, no electricity. I don't know, man. You okay? We need another boot camp,
Dude, so I'm looking at my new wallet. So the new Neo I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm comparing, we were talking about the stats of your profitable trades versus your not profitable trades. My stats are insane on this new one. I've changed my trading strategy. I'm much more of a moon boy now, but look at this. So on my new one, let me show you my old one first, right? Look at this tab. Almost about a third of my trades were profitable, right? And then look at this one. Now like 20% of my trades are profitable. I'm losing money on 75% of my trades, which is not ideal. Versus
I'm over 50%.
Yeah, dude. On you're losing money.
No, I'm winning.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm
0 to 40. I'm 44 to 40, so I'm barely over 50, but I'm up nicely. Granted, I had like a minus 10K day, but we're making it all back. I've got $100,000 into the Pengu tokens. Now we just pray.
I love that.
Yeah.
You're Chad.
I want to touch on that. You mentioned you're in a few tokens long and you sized into them. Can you break down the thesis on those coins and what your thoughts are?
Pengu, culture coin. So the thing is, you have to have a different strategy when you're aping with like serious size. So I deployed like 250 grand roughly into these 3 coins, and I'm just looking for 2x's. Just give me a nice, honest, hardworking 2x. So I think Pudgy can have like a move. If you look at like the ape chart and even before this Magic Eden last week, Magic Eden caught bids and ran back up. So like right now we're approaching, if we dip under like 2.76 bill, I'll probably have to reevaluate because that's kind of where it broke out from last time. We are getting close to it. So I want to see us hold there and push back up, hopefully higher on Pengu. I just think that a lot of people are worried that there's still more claims happening, but I think claims are basically like slowing down a ton. So for me, that's why I'm like, this becomes inherently more interesting. If people are saying like, I'm waiting till claims slow down or stop before I ape. And I'm like, well, they're basically done here. if they've slowed down this much. You have a handful of people that'll claim in January, but I think we get a pump before then. I look at something like the Magic Eden token, 3 bill FTV, and that one's just like, how does a company that generates 9 figures in revenue not have a higher eval than Pengu? So I'm like, if this goes, this should run. But I guess I'm right curving the shit out of this one, where I'm like, there's a good substantial supply lock on it. Everyone's already claimed this. I'm way more interested in that. And all it takes is an announcement. Like, there's staking, we don't know what staking's for. So we get an announcement on staking and this should run. That's where my head goes for that. And then M3. That one just got announced for KuCoin listing. We're waiting for further tier 1 listings, but I just think that M3 from like the revenue sharing and fee generation model, it's like I'm trying to cover all 3 bases. The ME ticker for NFTs and infrastructure, M3 for token launchpad and fee generation, and then Pengu for culture.
Yeah, I'm still in M3 as well. That one's just been pretty like sideways. I think it's been a lot. There's been a lot
flat. Like, look at this chart. It's literally just flat. Like, yeah, it caught a pump, but it hasn't dipped under that low again. It's just flat. Just boring.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm still in.
The FUD on the timeline around Pengu is some of the funniest shit I've ever read in my life. Yesterday, it was just like bizarre. People fudding it. I'm like, guys, like they launched a meme coin that immediately is a top 100 coin in the world. I just don't understand how you can like FUD that. People are like, oh man, like they shouldn't have dropped it to so many wallets. Why don't you go
to drop it to those wallets?
Why don't you go and make a company that makes a coin that launches and is still 24 hours later worth $2 billion? Why don't you go and do that? Since you understand.
The biggest thing that I look at though is that a lot of those wallets are dead supply.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's just like I just don't understand. Like, regardless, they could have inserted any FUD, but it's like you're FUDing something that came out and is worth billions of dollars. You just sound like an idiot, kind of. In my opinion.
My thing was less about the market. I've trouble buying this thing. I bought a little bit, or I tried to buy a little bit at like 2.5 billion yesterday, or whatever one of the lows was yesterday. I just find it hard because because it's actually kicks. It's so impressive that it's at 3 billion. That I'm just like, okay, what's the upside? It goes to 10.
Yeah, I don't think you were FUDing at all. You were just looking at it as a trader, and you're looking at your upside.
I just think you're an absolute idiot.
Right? Please continue. No, I'm sick of this fucking guy's shit, dude. He's been talking shit all show.
Yeah, because you sent me a CA privately and it rugged after 13 minutes.
Yeah, I lost money on that too. I lost money on that too, dumbass.
Your size isn't size, dude, because you lost 0.1. My dumbass lost 3 soul.
I lost 2.5 soul. Dick.
All right, now I feel a little bit less bad.
You don't think I feel I'm trying to be a good friend and help you make some money? And you haven't sent me a ticker in years, actually, or in months. You stopped sending me stuff. Not okay.
Yeah, dude, because every time you bought them, it just went down. So I had to start looking out for myself before I started looking out for you. All right.
I'm so sick of this guy right now. Ray, can we continue the show, please? Again, guys, I'm sorry for the lack of professionalism. I didn't mean to lash out during the show. I'm just, tensions are riding high right now.
All right. Next thing on the call sheet. Next topic is Easy and Clemente talking about tickers they've sent to each other.
Me. That's all I hear when you talk. All right. Now let's open the trenches. Let's open the trenches and get the fuck in there. It's time to lock in. The trenches are back. Yesterday was the highest number of transactions. Yesterday was the highest number of transactions on Solana. All right.
Okay. What does that mean for the trenches, dude? The trenches look like shit right now. Trust me, I would know.
Let's take a look at.
No, you wouldn't. You missed UFD. No. You missed the biggest runner yesterday. You missed the biggest runner. You absolutely just completely.
All right, I'm sick of this guy right now. Can we just rate the number of tokens launched on Pump Fun? I feel like this is not accurate because it's just the ruggers launching shit over and over again. You got to
I'm
look
interested in
at
active users. I'm more interested in active users. I'm very interested in that. I'm interested in graduation as well. I'll pull up the other dashboard for graduation.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. What are we looking at here?
yeah, graduation would be interesting.
So we're
but
still
there's
around that
people
400 graduated. Like we're still in that range, but I agree that things have cooled down in a sense that you're not seeing like some of the like crazy stupid mega runners like more frequently. So like I mean right now it's not too bad. You got this weird Chinese character here at almost a mil.
What
You
the
do have a
hell?
couple
73% insiders. But that's what I'm saying is like the thing that
here.
actually gets pushed to graduation is garbage. Like things get pushed to graduation pretty easily. If people just own 50% of the supply and then they just buy more and push this to graduation. Like that Chinese token you just looked at, trash. That thing is 70% insiders. But
Yeah, it's
anyways,
only got 329 holders.
So it's hard to know. Yeah, in general, I just feel like the quality of ideas have gone down. It doesn't feel as innovative. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. I just haven't felt like there's been a lot of action. Like there's nothing migrating right now, right? When, a few weeks ago it was 4 or 5, 6 things migrating at once, right?
Remember when we cooked on this one before?
Women. Yep.
This will cook. Yeah, no, I think I agree. We aren't seeing like the wildness, but I mean, you're not going to be able to get banger after banger. It's not like the state of the trenches, like in terms of capital flowing in, like begets better tokens. Like there still have to be like creative tokens that come out that are interesting. I think a lot of that depends on like news and different events actually happening. You can't just like conjure good tokens out of thin air, and there's like a limited amount of ideas that are going to like potentially send.
Oh yeah, I would more so correlate.
Styro Steve was a good one.
Styro Steve, another great one.
That was funny because I actually saw the Styro Steve just on my Twitter feed, and I was like, that'd be a funny meme. Of course, it already existed. It was at 8 million.
I saw the viral post where he was like, my girlfriend asked me about this picture and said how weird it was. I don't know what to do. I was like, that's kind of funny.
Styro Steve. I haven't even
heard
every
of time
13 mil. SS is the ticker.
Yeah, every time he finds
loose hair.
Yeah, from his girlfriend, he puts it onto the styrofoam guy named Styro Steve.
Just keeps buying back too.
What's going on with the dev here?
Just aping. That's just aping.
He's top blasting.
Supporting the chart.
All right, let's see what on here. So 6K holders at a $18 million market cap. It's a little odd. What's this little liquid? I haven't seen this one before. That's the LP. Smart that they actually mark that now. Because before people get freaked out by the LP holding like a large quantity of tokens.
What's his market cap of this?
19 million.
I feel like something's wrong with BullX because it's saying a bunch of like holders on this are rats, but they say that they've bought. So that makes sense to me. It
says they're rats, but also that they've bought.
Yeah, because like rats usually like when someone gets like free tokens, but like the top holder has bought 76K of Styro Steve. But he's
could it just be like the dev distributed and is continuing to buy on other wallets?
Maybe.
The dev's obviously buying right now. So they bought 28.4 million tokens. They sold 180K. They have 500. How many tokens do they have remaining? I guess I can't see that right now. Interesting. Yeah, I see what you're saying though, but yeah, normally you see $0 bought for the rats. They're just distributed wallets, but they could be that they've bought back in after they've gotten tokens.
I know this sounds dumb, but I'm going to start turning stop losses off on some of these things.
You said they've like bitten you more than they've actually helped you, right?
Yeah, I think like stop losses make sense when you're buying like a shitter out of the gate. But I think if you're buying something that's like more than a day old, you don't
want to get wicked out of a potential position.
Yeah, because I bought 4 soul of it at 8 million, but then I got stopped out when it went down to 5. Now it's at 19.
Speaking of contracts that Clemente sent me,
Oh boy,
what was this one, Clemente? Fracked?
I lost
Still
so much
holding
money
it.
on this one, dude.
Sends it to me as the chart peaks.
So
and it's going down. He's like, "You're right. Get in here. We need you in here. Bye."
This guy needs to invert his candles, the colors of them, or
you
invert
know,
his charts.
no, I top blasted it too. The like you basically have to compartmentalize things into news based tickers, AI based tickers, and basically just straight up memes, right? The AI based tickers are the ones I've actually lost the most money in, but I found that they have the most upside a lot of the times. But it's so freaking risky. The AI tickers, pre-graduation or even sub 500K, are the riskiest asset you can possibly buy, because if it's hyped, the distribution will be all screwed up and it all gets sniped. And then you have an insane amount of sell pressure. You can have the dev selling. You can have it be a fake website. Like, it's so hard finding one of those.
Because everyone's trying to chase the next 100 million AI coin. And
When
the
in
devs know it.
reality, yeah, when in reality, like, I think I'm actually starting to think that with AI plays, it's better to almost like not buy any of these sub 500K and just like save my money and size into something like at like 10 or 50 mil. Like Timmy has gone from has done a 5x in the last week.
Trench Timmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the devs have seemed pretty active.
Yeah. So if you find something that, like, if you find a good dev, like, I would way rather just buy something buy their token and let them continue to cook. And then, yeah, versus like just trying to buy into the, ooh, Ray, that's a tough one.
That's another Clemente special.
No, I call this, I put this in the chat at 400K. So that's different, dude.
I think I got a DM from you on the side a little later. Another classic play. Yeah, now this one, I like this one though. I actually like this one. I stuck in longer than I normally do. I didn't sell on that peak before, but I sold for a little bit of a loss here, 50% loss, maybe a little less. I thought it was dead. Basically, like with these meme coins, it's hard to maintain attention. I'm like surprised that Trench Timmy has lasted as long as it did. One thing I talked about yesterday was Binance, like shilling tickers. Essentially, they released the first round of. They actually released 10. They were supposed to only release 5 in their wallet app. They announced a bunch I hadn't heard of. Coma, I don't know. Cheems, I think I've heard of. APX, haven't heard of. AI16Z and AIXBT. Those were all shilled in the Binance app. I wanted to look at like price action here on these different coins to see like how much of an effect it had, because this was shilled around like 4 a.m. and like, yeah, I guess it candled 10% gain on AIXBT or AI16Z. And then AIXBT is like a smaller market cap, which was my thought. They were going to start like throwing out some of these small market cap coins. So, that had a nice pump as well on AIXBT. And then they released some other tokens as well on their app. And these are basically like sort of a short list of things that could be listed on Binance eventually, which is interesting to me. But it feels like they're just kind of like just shill. It gives them permission to shill like smaller market cap coins. Their second group of 5 was mostly BNB coins that I had never heard of, and like Ethereum coins. I've never heard of Gear, SD, or Syrup on Ethereum. Easy. Have you heard of any of those coins?
So Serum is the open book. It's like the DEX,
Syrup?
the primary DEX. Serum
Syrup
is
like Aunt
oh,
Jemima.
syrup. No, I thought it was Serum. I was gonna say Serum's like well known. I don't know what the fuck any of those are.
Yeah, but they also mentioned Fartcoin as well, and that's
of course. They mentioned the AIXBT obviously, and they mentioned Quant. That kid.
They didn't mention Quant. Well, they talked about it in a blog, but they haven't like added Quant to their like.
I don't think they will, but the blog is what got a lot of people wicked excited.
Yeah. Well, I saw them talk about in the blog, and I was like, okay, well, maybe this is one they're going to be like highlighted with this alpha. And
who's they?
Binance. So they started doing this like soft shill like in their wallet app, where they basically give you 5 tokens, and then they're saying like these are like 5 tokens to watch, and they like are shortlisted to be like eventually listed on the platform.
Oh, nice.
So today they released like 10 tokens. Half of them I hadn't heard of. But they had Fartcoin on there, and they also had a few smaller market caps. AI XBT was listed there at like 16 mil, which is crazy, but nothing
No,
really.
well, it's actually at 300 mil. That's just a port over
Oh,
to
that's
Solana.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess that is 300 mil. And then AI 16Z as well, which is around 800 mil.
Nice. Good for those guys.
So that's something to keep an eye out. They're doing that tomorrow and Friday as well. They're releasing more of these like alpha tokens, but it seems like there wasn't a super like big pump on many of these, which I was potentially expecting if they're going to be like shortlisted to list.
Yeah, I just don't know like the whole I think like the whole like things going to a centralized exchange being bullish is like more relevant earlier in a cycle, and like the later you get in a cycle, like I'm not sure that it really like does as much because there's so much dilution and all of the new ones coming. Like there's not this just like horde of like constantly replaceable top buyers on these exchanges like nonstop. You know what I mean? In fact, it's actually the reverse. What I've heard is that a lot of these exchanges want to list coins that like will get them new people to their platform. So they want to list AI 16Z so that people that own AI 16Z and aren't on Binance will go on Binance and sell, but maybe keep their money there and give it back to the casino. So it's actually a little inverse on there. But rolling back, just to loop back real quick, I do completely agree, Clemente, with your AI thesis, because I've actually made most of my money on AI coins buying them north of 5 million. Like UBC, I got in at like 10 to 20 million, and that went all the way up to 100. ARC, I got in. Yeah, I think like I think AI coins like under 5 million like can be like a trap for sure.
Yeah, if you can, I feel like you can, if you're good at sniffing things out and figuring out if something is a good idea or not. Like I bought Alchemist at 5 mil, and I just threw something at it because
buy.
it was, initially we saw it's like 400K, and we were like, oh, what is it? Like you're playing a different game when you're trying to buy an AI ticker sub 1 million, because then there's the rugging, there's like legitimacy of it, versus if you buy something at like 5 mil, it has a little bit more of that legitimacy built into it, and you're trying to figure out how early you are to that in general. So
yeah,
a
lot of times you get greedier the earlier you get in. You get in on an AI idea at like 300K and it goes to 3 million. You're thinking this is the next 100 million coin and you're going to retire off of it. You know what I mean? And you round trip. Yeah, so that under 5 million range can definitely be a trap. But yeah, dude, the AI sector's still very hot. I think meme coins outside of the AI sector are kind of just, I may be wrong, but it feels like chopping to the most part. Seems like most of the majors are kind of chopping, slow bleed. I don't know. I think pretty typical after such a big 2024. I think pretty typical price action maybe going into 2025. Also, some people on the timeline yesterday saying that they were worried that like the cycle top is in.
Wrong.
Wrong.
On a totally separate note, and to completely derail this quality conversation that's happening, did you guys see the supposed base token leak?
No.
So
Yes.
Coinbase leaks potential base token through Coinbase Swap. When swapping into base coins, users are presented with message, you are purchasing base from your coinbase.com account. So this is the video. Easy, you just found this?
It was shared this morning. I saw it like when I was on stream this morning. It seems really interesting to me because like if there's a base token, that's potentially a very interesting move here. It makes me want to like dive a little bit heavier into some of the base stuff. Just because I haven't, obviously. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I want more exposure, I guess. You have that. And then this is the other base ecosystem thing that has me very excited. You guys remember how bullish I am on Mr. Miggles?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mr. Miggles just announced that they've officially acquired the IP rights for Miggles from Coinbase.
Wow.
And Coinbase and Jesse Pollock both commented on it. which makes me think there's an even higher likelihood now that it gets the Coinbase listing.
Nice.
Oh, right, because it doesn't seem like Coinbase's thing that they're listing their own thing. Now it's like
Now it's IP for Per Labs. So it's now a level of distance outside of that where it's like, okay, this becomes inherently more interesting. Now that there's a potential for them to list it because it's no longer us like Coinbase listing their own ecosystem meme coin. It's like, no, we're listing Per Labs.
So Mr. Miggles right now sitting at 110 million. It's definitely down from where it's been in the past.
Sure about
Charlie's
that, tough
good
guy?
though. Yeah. I mean, it's up from its lows, but it's sitting in this range.
I mean, this feels like a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like, if there is a base token, it's like, why not just pick some up and enjoy the ride? You know what I
My
mean?
boy
Like,
Easy gave me this alpha, man. Thanks for that, dude. Made a nice gain off Miggles.
It's probably around 80 mil when he sent that, right? 80
yeah.
million.
No, he told me about it way before that thing pumped.
It was early when I was like, it was in that consolidation period before that run.
Oh, wow.
Like, I was like, I have a video of me talking about Miggles saying, like, this is the coin I'm most bullish on base. When I was looking at the chart, this thing was like 12 mil, 13 mil. I was like, this is stupid.
That chart looks
Like,
really nice, though. That looks like a chart that wants to go to 300 million.
It does, yeah. So like, I even charted it earlier. I just got to figure out where I charted it, but I had the same target. I think it goes up towards 3. Yeah, exactly like that. I'd be looking towards that blue line, 313.
I like it.
Why like that?
That sounds nice.
That sounds real nice.
Yeah, we'll rotate some base money over there. Maybe take some chonks profit. See, we're in the green in chonks now.
Of course, dude.
Really?
Yeah, obviously. Why wouldn't we be?
All
Future,
right, my bad.
the future of base, like the CryptoPunks of base, essentially.
Yeah, all right. True.
I just typed it. Oh no, I think we might be below again. Oh no.
Dude, what is that?
Oh no, we're right there. We're right there.
Right. I'm literally I'm such a chill guy right now when it comes to Mr. Miggles. Or sorry, Chonks.
You're not even in Mr. Miggles, you lying sack of shit.
I know. I was looking. I bought Mr. Miggles at 30 mil and sold it at 20.
Oh, so you're actually an idiot.
You know what I've actually found out? What's making me a better trader is buying these ideas on wallets I never check. So like Easy told me to buy Miggles when it was at like 20 million or 30 million. It went down to 20 or whatever, but I just never logged into that account until like a couple weeks ago. And I was like, damn, dude, that's a 5x.
That's how to do it. Speaking of how to do it, we evolved again. We're up to level 3 on this.
One more
DMT.
What's the
Yeah,
highest
I'm doing your
level of
favorite.
a
One
living
more.
thing?
So I think you have to go 6 levels. So level 3 right now. We're gonna pop them up one more DMT. One more dice.
It's DMT.
Dynamite.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Unicorn Fart Dust is breaking out again. 55 million.
UFD feels like it can go so freaking big.
Yeah, I know. I just bought some more. You guys would laugh if I showed you like every single token that I hold. I've never bought a dip. I always top blast it. So even if I'm in the green on them, it's because they like eventually broke out further. But like I'm like terrible. Like when a coin's pumping, I'm like, shit, I want more of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unicorn Fart Dust, I think it is easily $100 million coin, probably. I wish I thought about that fucking an hour ago and I got some at half the price.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Damn it.
Also, shout out Clemente DMing me this ticker that I fudded him for. It's pumping. The boys are up. We're up nicely this morning. Thanks, Clemente. Good comms. Appreciate you. You're the best.
Why wouldn't you guys drop it in our private chat so I could get a little taste of success?
Because it went to 0, and that was why we almost fought on stream.
It went up from 0?
The ticker show stuff
yeah.
is so hard because Yeah, you have the chance you have a good hit rate is so low. Like,
and then people lose faith in you and stuff like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I didn't want to share because the dev actually ended up selling, and then
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The dev literally nuked it from 570K down to sub 100. And then people are now saying, fuck the dev, fuck the dev, fuck the dev. I'll be right back.
Yeah, fuck the dev. Shit. Oh man, your chart makes me think I top blasted UFD. Maybe I should have put a stop loss in at 37 million. Shoot.
One thing that I found pretty interesting that I want to touch in on here is Bitcoin reserve stuff. Have you been paying attention to this at all, Kix? Have you given any thought to a US Bitcoin strategic reserve? Likelihood
Nah.
it's going to happen, what that would do to price?
Probably make it go up.
Yeah, so I mean,
Would have been a smart idea for the US to have done that at maybe 20.
Yeah, so like
Good
100K
point.
is tough. But we saw I've been looking at PolyMarket. Will Trump create Bitcoin reserve in first 100 days? It's only 37% chance. I feel like everyone is just like assuming that this is going to happen. I saw Nick Carter provide a counter take yesterday, essentially saying like, why would the U.S. like give other countries,
Speculate.
why would the U.S. give other countries like a reason to think the dollar is weak and like put themselves at risk by doing something like this, which is like makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense to me.
I think that's a good take for a downside. Also, like, you don't really want your government like speculating or like trying to make money, right? Like that should be a private enterprise role, not a government role, right? And you can say, well, we had a lot of gold, but that's because we did this smart thing where we backed our currency by gold. So like if you did a Bitcoin strategic reserve and then made the dollar backed by the strategic reserve, that'd be very smart. But then if you back it, then you can't just infinitely print money anymore, which people won't like. One thing I'd be down for is I'd make a deal with Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, and I'd say every dollar that you save from the budget, we'll use that to buy Bitcoin in the first year. So if you can save us $2 million in the first year, we'll buy $2 trillion. We'll buy $2 trillion of Bitcoin in the first year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bachelor Society, Farcoin, best trade of his life, dude. It's got to feel good. Hey, Bachelor, do you put some Windex on your nuts just to clean the floor while you walk around every day?
I'm sure that's going to be a yes.
It's kind of awkward since he's in chat because you can't get like a quick response.
You're just waiting like
Yeah.
30 seconds of straight silence waiting for a response.
Yeah, and Windex is for Windows, but he got it. Cool. Yes, sir.
Took him a bit there. I guess we're on a bit of a delay.
Raymond, real quick, in the NFT side, can we shift gears a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
GoblinTown is absolute. It's
I
at
miss these.
5 ETH right now.
I miss these. Maybe they're going to launch a Goblin token.
I think they're launching a token, which is why. Dude,
You should text Nick about this because he may want to get back in.
I saw this move up earlier. It's like this went out with the newsletter, this initial pump. It looks like it had a secondary pump.
Oh, look at that ass.
I mean, AJT is really good at just memes in general. But he said,
you ever been to a bar in New Jersey? You'll see something like that.
He's very loosey goosey with launching stuff. Very loosey goosey. Like he was one of the first ones to launch one of he still is. Remember he launched the Mike Dudas AI agent. And then he launched like the Steamboat Willie NFT back in the day. Yeah, he posted about doing a token. But he's leaning into the meme NFT side, which like these are a good meme NFT. A Goblin token is pretty interesting. I actually don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I actually kind of like it.
I don't hate these at 0.6 ETH. I'm gonna be honest.
Could you buy me one?
I hate a Goblin token.
Why?
They've had like 6 tokens, dude.
No. What are you talking about?
Copium on Solana was theirs.
What?
Truth Terminal, or not Truth Terminal, Truth Labs, whatever the fuck it was. Dude, this is like their 15th attempt at a token. Like, I'm good.
So. No, but this is like a meme. This is a real meme coin. The other ones have been tokens.
All right.
Arthur
better than
Hayes
my
had
crypto hobgoblins.
Like I don't know. I'm not saying these are necessarily that I'm going to buy one at 0.68, but I don't think it's a terrible idea. Like a goblin token does feel like it could pump. Like
Here's the dangerous thing, Clemente. You and I bullish on something. Ray and Easy skeptical. That's not good. I'd say we would need to get got before we get got though. So we would need to buy these and sell them at like 0.9.
If
Quick
I'm buying
trade,
anything,
and
I'm buying a parallel avatar for this price.
Pangu's being talked about on Fox News. Pump my bags, you little fuck.
Please God, pump the bags, dude. I need it bad. I need it bad.
The avatars are the same price. I definitely like buying an avatar over a goblin, but it feels like that's like the center of curve play where the goblin town is either super far left or super far right. So I wouldn't be surprised if goblins end up being a better buy here.
Can we do around the horn real quick? Everyone picks one NFT they would buy right now.
Like,
and it can't be any NFT. Just don't make it
parallel
pudgies.
avatar. Lock me in.
Okay, parallel avatar.
Shut up.
We'll come back to a month.
Parallel avatar. Lock me in.
Shut the fuck
okay.
up.
I'm grabbing another Terraform.
So parallel avatar, Easy's buying a parallel avatar at 0.68. Ray, you're buying a Terraform at 0.95.
Yep.
You don't even know what a Terraform is.
Come on, Kicks. Come on.
Is that
Bernie
art?
is saying cool cats.
Is that art, dog?
Yeah, it's Art Dog.
Imagine buying art, dude. What the fuck?
It's a 0% royalty collection. It's the most farmed collection. Has a ton of volume, and OpenSea 2.0 is going to start farming again in the next month. That's my thought.
I like it.
Parallel avatar is Wayfinder in the prompt token launching soon. That's a $10 billion market cap coin.
Yeah, there's your $10 billion, dog.
Kicks, what's your pick?
Oh God. Oh Pepin.
Oh Pepin. Oh Pepin Open Edition. Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My
man just had no idea what to buy, so he just said something. He's sitting there, he's like,
Dude, looking at these things, dude, is like, what the fuck? Oh, shit.
Under the artist, there should be an unrevealed floor. I want to see what that's at.
So
I'm so far out of the NFT game. I mean, the only shit I had
no idea.
I scrolled down the list, dude. I'm like, shit.
All right, I'm buying Retardio Cousins at 15 Sol.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm buying Retardio Cousins. 15 Sol. What is that? That's $3,000.
Look at Klanos right now.
Klanosaurus.
38% on the day.
Dude.
Number one by volume in Tensor right now.
Oh, I'm a clay animation figurine. Oh, I'm a depressed dinosaur. I didn't find any vegetables today. Shut up. Dude, what about a death beef?
What is that?
This was my first major fumble of my career. Like, have you ever actually done a deep thesis, like on this is what the future of NFTs is going to be, and buy 2 of them and then trade them for me bits because you have no fucking patience, and then these things go to fucking 150 ETH.
These are the ones. There's only 200.
Yeah, back in 2021, dude. When I got off of Nifty Gateway, I did some theory crafted thesis, and I was like, you know what's big, dude? Like fully on chain art, like fully on chain art's gonna be big. And I found this guy Death Beef, and he like through smart contracts made the first audio visual collection. If you listen to it, it's like probably listening for like alien transmissions. But first fully on chain thing, I bought 2 of these at 2 ETH. 2 of them, sold them both for me bits worth 2.5, and they went to like I think 150 ETH floor in May. So I only had to hold it for a whole month. I just held it for a whole month. Yeah, wow. I would have made 148 ETH.
Interesting. We have HTK saying that Retardio Cousins artist is no longer getting royalties, potentially causing a little bit of a divide in the ecosystem there. I was wondering why they've been bleeding. 15 sold. They were at like 40 a month and a half ago.
Can you pull up the art?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much money did he make for drawing those real Picassos?
I mean, he probably
Like, what did he do that in paint? Like, I could have put this together, and he made 800K. Hey, you know, you should probably be happy. I would think, maybe. I don't know.
Is that a sneaky Pengu just walking down your hallway right now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just have penguins just throughout the house, like littered and just hanging out places?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like he made 800K on a derivative. Like, he didn't come up with Miladies. No, this is like the 19th derivative target. So wow, like you stencil arted something and you made 800K. Once again, I'm not hating on it. That's fucking awesome. Like, you should be happy. You should be like, how the hell are these guys still paying me these royalties for so long? You know what I mean? Like, shit. I got out real good. But yeah, that chart looks like ass. But yeah, maybe you get a violent repricing.
11 sol would be the it'd be like 12 sol would be the buy target for these.
We saw this the other day where the UK came out and like warned against like retardio.
That's
That's
like
what
that's on point for the UK for sure.
Yeah,
That is so bullish.
Yeah.
Hey, that word's mean. You can't say it. If you buy that NFT, you'll have to go to prison for 10 months.
You have to go to prison.
You have to go to prison. We saw your Facebook. You called your grandma retard. Like, what the hell? Mark Andreessen called something retarded on Twitter the other day. Wake up, UK. Guess what? It's a word you can say as long as you're not saying it to someone that shouldn't it be said to. Okay? Treat those people with respect and being nice. Okay? But your friend on Call of Duty, you can call him that. Okay? It's okay.
Speaking of retardio, and Blade's comment, these minted yesterday on Bitcoin for I think 0.00004. So this is like a 5x on these, and they seem to be cooking in terms of volume. They've done 14 Bitcoin worth of volume in less than 24 hours.
Can you click in on one?
What do you think the age of the person in that picture is? What age group are they going for there?
Dude, I don't know. This is bad.
46, 47.
8 years
Sorry,
old.
I'm gonna avoid the hard pedophile shit.
I don't know.
They missed out on some gains.
Have you seen like how young Nick looks despite him being 46?
Yeah, put him in a little schoolgirl. Put him in a
beard.
little schoolgirl outfit and make an NFT collection. Maybe I'll buy that.
Someone called it Diddy Heads.
Yeah, Diddy Heads. No, half basic. That's a collection name right there. Fucking rip these, make a derivative, call them Diddy Heads, and I'll buy it. Donate 30% to something. I don't know.
All right, we found. Here we go. He's right here. Take him to jail. Take him to jail.
Pete, get out of here. Pete's great. Pete hops in the morning before the show. Always starts at GM.
He said wood.
Wood is crazy. Last thing, Ray. I just find it funny how like now that NFTs are back, like now we're back literally to what we were doing 2 years ago. Like Primus is like Renga's doing a new collection. There's burn mechanics. Like, get ready. More collections are coming, more burn mechanics. We're going to get tokens. We're going to get the 404s and the burn. And then we're going to get the bridging. Bridge to base. You're going to bridge to abstract. It's going to be very interesting stuff the next few months. I'm very excited for it.
You know what I need? I need a proper Wolf game clone coming out soon. That's what we need. We need like a
The
proper
heist
Wolf
was
game.
great, dude. When the heist was cooking, that was fun.
We need a Wolf game clone. We need Podsy mechanics. We need stealing people's assets. That's what we need to come out. That was an absolute cook. Speaking of Wolf game, Beanie's been like very bearish on the timeline. He's like, cycle's over. All this AI stuff is vaporware. All these tokens are like just sucking liquidity out of the market. Like, we're done. We're like at the end of the cycle. We're at like the point in the cycle where we are right now is when ApeCoin launched last cycle, which is like scary. Like,
So he's the one that's been saying that.
yes, he's been saying all of that. Yeah,
April 2022.
yeah,
Interesting.
that's where he says we are.
I think we're closer to the end of the cycle than the start.
Well, I mean, that's mathematical, right?
Yeah.
A couple things about Beanie. First of all, like Beanie made a shit ton of money during like the NFT craze. I don't understand how you can make all your money in that and then like call all the AI stuff that's happening complete vaporware. I don't see really a difference between the two. If anything, that sounds a little bit, and I like Beanie. That sounds a little bit like Cope. Like you missed the entire trade, and so you're mad, and so then you're obviously going to look at everything through like a lens of FUD. I didn't make a crap ton of money on AI coins. I think they're super interesting. And I think a lot of that stuff reminds me of, once again, what you saw with NFTs and like, virtuals is at a 3 billion FDV. I don't think you can like just dismiss that entire thing. That doesn't make sense to me. Also, us being in April 2022, you have to like look at what happened like with the majors. So like the majors topped in November 2021. Like you were like ETH was down like 40%, I'm pretty sure, by the time you got to April 2022. So like, and that's a pretty typical cycle if I am understanding things correctly, because I'm pretty sure in 2017, Bitcoin topped in like 2017, Ethereum topped December 2017, and in 2018, you had an ICO craze. So typically how a cycle ends is the majors top and there's chopping down, and there's like a last pulse of like FOMO liquidity into the high risk side of the sector. And I don't think that we're seeing that at all. But like, if you think it's a cycle top, then fucking start selling some of your bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, there's like this obsession with like, first of all, no one times anything perfectly. It's impossible to time things perfectly. If you're up a shit ton of money and you haven't taken profits, that's pretty dumb. Like, when I made a ton of money in 2021, I was in 25-30% cash the entire time. Like I wasn't like being completely max invested. And that's not to say you can't be max invested. Please be max invested if that's what you want to do. But
I'm 100% allocated to the Pangu token.
I love it. I mean, what I think that we can see is pretty much the same as what we saw last cycle, was just you have a hot Q1 and then you have things cool off in the summer on the majors, and you're gonna get like a new narrative going. But
speaking of Pengu, and on the topic of Beanie, I just saw this one, and I've been thinking about this and talking about this for a little bit now after Garga tweeted like asking about 2 coin ecosystems.
But why would he be excited about this if he thinks the cycle tops in? Because then this launch would suck.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, but I feel like something like this is a big like ecosystem event regardless.
So, Kicks, the way to analyze this is pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. He has exposure to ape chain NFTs. He doesn't have exposure to AI meme coins. So, thus, he's bullish ape chain NFTs and bearish AI meme coins.
Yeah.
For people listening, just listening either on the podcast or Twitter Space, can you read out the tweet?
Yeah. So
the tweet says, "Hear me out. Ape Chain is going to launch a meme coin. This is a verifiable fact. Nobody can tell me differently. I'm sharing insider information."
So he does not say that, but he's saying that he thinks that could be the case because Garga's had a couple tweets where he's been bullish on like the Soul team, and he also tweeted out like what other tokens have a double token structure, bringing up Pengu and Abstract and Blur and Blast, and I think Garga brought up a third one. So he's looking at this and he's saying like maybe apes do some similar culture coin now that Ape Chain kind of has product market fit and is like gaining traction.
Yeah, I think the difference is they already have a coin.
Right. So like Pengu drops because like Penguin's already had a coin. It was Abstract.
There's no Abstract coin though.
Buy Abstract?
Right, you can't go out and press the buy button on an Abstract coin, so therefore you're capping in your wrap.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Beanie Light.
I can see it happening or something to that effect. I don't know why.
I could see it happening too, for sure.
All right, well, that's going to do it for today's episode. We ran 14 minutes over today. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Make some cash. We're going to be live later today, trading NFTs at 1 p.m. and back again at 2:30 p.m. in the trenches. So you're going to be seeing a lot of me, Quant with glasses, and DCA McJenkins. Kicks, I mean, if you're around at 2:30 p.m. and you want to get in the trenches for a little live trench sesh, you're invited. We could get weird for an hour. Just saying. If you want to get weird. But that's going to do it. We'll catch you next time. I love you all. See you bright and early tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Eastern time to 10 a.m. Eastern